Good morning. Hi everybody. Happy Monday, I think it is for you. Welcome back to my vlogs. I got myself a whiteboard and made myself a cool little setup. My sister and I built a cool stand for my whiteboard, so that should be helpful. We are going to start today with something that's like rather simple. We are going to be learning about symmetry, which I know you probably feel like you've learned before. We're going to go back, make sure we know all the vocab so that when we get into the more mathy stuff, we have the vocab that we need in order to be successful with that. So, on that note, meet my friend, Mr. McFly. Mr. McFly. He's our butterfly. Yay! Okay, so if we have Mr. McFly over here, he has something that we call reflectional symmetry. I want you to think for a second what you think that means. Reflectional symmetry. Okay, so what that means is if I trace Mr. McFly on my whiteboard, ready? I'm gonna do this. If I trace him, okay, so now I've traced Mr. McFly. What reflectional symmetry means, oh, can you see him? Oh, you can. What reflectional symmetry means is, that if I draw a line right down the middle, the picture will be exactly the same on both sides. Imagine it's exactly the same. I know my art skills are not great, and we're working on getting this camera a little bit closer to the whiteboard so that you can see it better. So Mr. McFly has reflectional symmetry because on both sides, if you only look at half of it, it's exactly the same, just a mirror image of it. So when I say a mirror image, it's like the exact opposite. So imagine there's a mirror. I'm going to try to insert a clip right here of that really awesome TikTok filter where it only shows half of your face and then the other side is like an exact reflection. Okay, so this is the filter that has reflectional symmetry. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the fan, not my hair. So it looks like both of my hands are up, but it's really just one. I can even high five myself. Yay! That's reflectional symmetry. So what one half of this is called, or in anything that involves symmetry, there's something called a basic design element. So the basic design element is a part of a pattern or design that when transformed using at least one type of symmetry will produce the entire design. So in this case, half of the butterfly is the basic design element because when we do the reflection, you use that same thing again and together it makes the whole thing, like it makes the whole image. Later on we're going to learn about rotational symmetry and translational symmetry. And basic design elements are going to look a little different. They're not necessarily going to be half of a design. They're going to be maybe a quarter of it or all of it, who knows. But with this is half because it's what you need to reflect in order for it to be a whole design. So half of the butterfly of Mr. McFly is the basic design element in this case. Remember, I'm going to have you guys write this down on the next slide in your math notebooks, but this is called the line of symmetry, the line that goes right down the middle of a reflectionally symmetrical shape or image. So that is where you can imagine the mirror. If you were going to have a mirror, the mirror is placed exactly at the line of symmetry. I don't know why I'm doing this with my face. So there's going to be some definitions that you need to write down in your math notebook, and you're going to do that on the next slide.